Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Mico Prayoga from Management Class 22A with NPM 224111026. I will explain a little about the selection and placement and advanced selection and placement. Definition of selection and placement. Selection is the process of choosing the best candidates to be placed in vacant job positions. Placement is the process of assigning employees in accordance with their knowledge, skills, and abilities to meet job requirements. Understanding selection and placement. Every company always tries to get employees who have high quality. This is done so that the company can compete and grow into a bigger company. Among the several assets owned by a company, employees are the most important asset because employees are the ones who make other assets function optimally. Therefore, what is really needed is according to the company's current situation and condition. Companies must avoid having employees who are overqualified or underqualified for each position in the company. Both overqualified and underqualified will have a negative impact on the company. The process of determining and selecting appropriate employees is what is called the employee selection process. According to Malayu Hasibuan, selection is an activity of selecting and determining whether applicants are accepted or rejected to become company employees. The selection is based on certain specification of each company concerned. Meanwhile, Dale Yoder believes that selection is a process when prospective employees are divided into two parts: those who are accepted and those who are rejected. From the definition above, it can be said the selection is the activity of an organization to select the most appropriate employees, but in quantity and quality. Meanwhile, the selection process is a series of activities carried out so that the company can make a decision to accept or reject employees for vacant position. The length of time required, the resource involved, and the amount of cost incurred by the company really depend on the quality and quantity of human resource needed. The higher the qualification and the more required of course, the selection process will take longer with the resource involved and the greater the amount of cost. In the selection process, there are several factors that must be considered, including labor supply, ethics, internal company capabilities, and the principle of equal opportunities. The supply of labor is related to the fact and if the supply of labor is high. In other words, if the supply of quality human resource is abundant, then this condition will benefit the company. This has a positive correlation with the right number of human resources that the company can recruit. Ethics plays a very important role in selection because it will determine the accuracy of the selected human resource. Companies must prepare a selection desk who uphold norms, but religious norms and social norms have high discipline, uphold integrity, good character, honesty, reputation, and objectivity supported by high rationality. The company's internal capabilities show the amount of resource allocation, especially financial resource. If the financial resource allocated are large enough, then the target quality and quantity of human resource required can be easily achieved. Equality of opportunity relates to the existence of equal opportunities for all prospective workers to occupy vacant positions. In other words, the companies does not tolerate discriminatory action based on ethnicity, religion, race, and between certain groups, or because of certain social background. In selecting and placing human resources, there are several requirements. The form the basis. This requirement must be met by applicants so that the company obtains the right human resource. The requirements referred to above include skills, experience, intelligence, age, education, look, talents, and personality. Expertise is one of the most important qualifications that is the basis for the selection process. There are several skills that are the basis for consideration, namely technical skills, especially for employees the executive level, and skills relate to how to lead subordinates for employees in higher positions. Furthermore, conceptual skills are also needed, especially skills that must be possessed by officials who will occupy to top of positions, namely the skill to determine the company's vision and mission and then mobilize all company resources to achieve the vision and mission. The applicant experience is also very important in the human resource selection and placement process, and applicant experience and add to the company trust. Of course, companies will prefer candidates who already have previous experience especially in the position being offered and in companies with the same business field as the recruiting company experience will also reduce the adaptation time quality significantly when someone starts working in that position. Experience will speed up decision that will be made and facilitate technical work. Meanwhile, intelligence wise is usually reflected by the intellectual quotient score as an indicator is also a consideration. Maybe that's all I can explain regarding the selection and placement and advanced selection and placement. Thank you.